a leading representative of the influential neoconservative American Enterprise Institute, was prepared to brook no criticism of Israel when she spoke to me.
The idea that a democratic state, the one democratic state in the Middle East, I should add, the one country which respects the human rights of its people, the one country that allows people to change its government, the one country that looks most like ours, and when I say ours, I mean Europe and America, that one country should be the object of our criticism. That one country should be blamed for the fact that people are going and willing to blow up kindergartens. I mean, there is no excuse for terrorism.
And yet, since 1967, Israel has forcibly occupied the West Bank and Gaza, expelling 500,000 Palestinians. The UN Security Council's position was set out that same year in Resolution 242, calling on Israel to withdraw from occupied territories. This, of course, has not happened. The UN continues to describe Israel as the occupying power.
Look, is there a problem between Israel and the Palestinians? Absolutely. Does it need to be solved? Absolutely.
Is that the center of terrorism in the world?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
The Palestinian problem is not...
Absolutely not.
It's the biggest terrorist issue in the world, surely.
Palestinians may be the biggest terrorists in the world, but I can assure you that those who attacked the World Trade Center did not do so to create a free Jerusalem for themselves.
But a lot of the terrorism derives, a lot of the terrorism currently in the world derives from the occupation of Palestinian lands by Israel.
Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Rubbish. I mean, I've said it intellectually for you, I've explained it for you historically, and now I'm just going to tell you, it's rubbish.
Well, Israel is occupying those lands contrary to the UN Security Council resolutions over the last 30 years. Is that fact or not?
Well, I don't agree with the characterization of it in the least, actually.
But it's fact, isn't it?
No, it's not fact.
They're not an occupying power?
Israel is occupying a disputed territory. That's a fact. Okay, you see, we're going to have to stop chatting now because you're taking me down a road in which you're making me rather angry, and I don't need to have this chat, okay? We're not talking about what you asked me to talk about, and your persistence on the subject of Israel is really annoying me, okay? Well, and that's off the record, by the way, okay?
Okay, but it is at the center
of
the argument about terrorism,
surely.
No,
it's not. No, it's not.
But isn't that...
Okay, look.
Isn't this the analysis?
I'm gonna cut this short, okay?
The interview with Ms. Pletka terminated at this point.
As we can see, Israel is a sensitive issue for the neoconservatives. But the fact that George W. Bush's roadmap requires the dismantling, in part at least, of the Israeli occupation of the West Bank and Gaza shows that the administration here, whatever the appearance, is not totally governed by the neoconservatives' supposedly pro-Zionist agenda.